Are you hurting, confused, overwhelmed, grieving? Asking, why God? Why were my prayers not answered the way I expected? What do we do then? Well, I've asked my sister-in-law, Annika, to share a beautiful yet difficult story with us today. Annika, thank you so much for being willing to share the
Thank you for having
story.
me.
Can you tell us about your friend Esther?
My friend and I, Esther, we grew up together in Israel. We're in Jerusalem, where I'm originally from. We were pretty much inseparable all throughout our high school years, and throughout the years we had kept in touch. I got engaged to my soon-to-be husband at the time, and I called her up, and that day I had asked her to be a bridesmaid. It was a bittersweet day because that was the same day she shared with me of her diagnosis, which was an aggressive form of breast cancer. Took us all by surprise, those of us who knew her, friends and family, and we were just getting report after report about just her progress. And there were moments that she was doing well and then moments that it was going downhill. But one of the things about Esther that I always just remember, she's just always been a joyful, happy person. Throughout her whole cancer journey, she really did have a positive outlook.
I remember meeting her at your wedding, and I would have never known until you pointed out who Esther was. I had no idea she was the one that was going through that. Her face was just joy, happy to see her friend get married, and really a testimony that she was really walking through fire with a smile on her face.
So when we found out that she was in intensive care, there was a moment where the doctors just thought, okay, this is it. You know, you got to prepare for your last goodbyes. But then suddenly she came to and she became conscious again because she was in and out of consciousness. She started saying the words, Hodu l'Adonai ki tov. She kept saying that to every person in the room, everyone who was there with her, which were mainly her family members. But every person she would look in the eye and say, Hodu l'Adonai ki tov. Those words are from the Psalm 136, which is, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, for his steadfast love endures forever. Those words are from a song that we grew up singing. And I just thought it was such a profound thing because those words that she said were her last words before she passed.
How did her family react to that? It's such a powerful way to go, like you're saying, such a powerful thing to say, but what did that do to them?
They took it as a message and really said, wow, well, we need to see God for who he is and not look at the circumstance. I mean, the way I look at it is we live in a broken world, but we don't serve a broken God. And when I look at that verse, he endured the cross so that our sin, our pain, and our suffering can be redeemed so that we can live in freedom, so that we can live in healing. And sometimes we don't see that healing manifest here on earth. It's still a promise for us.
Yeah.
That's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me moving forward and knowing that he is the perfecter of all things.
Yeah. If you're going through any degree of loss, pain, feeling overwhelmed, anxiety, fear, any degree of that, any type of chaos, this song is for you. We invite you right now to shift your focus from why God to who are you, God, in the midst of this. As Esther said, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, for his steadfast love endures forever.